How's my hair look, Marshall?
It's good.
You sure about that?
Yeah. You're recording.
Oh. I hate you.
All right.
Good Christ.
I'm Travis.
I'm Bubba.
We're the Bottle Brothers.
Today we're looking at an Irish whiskey.
As
Isn't that neat?
start of our 3-video St. Patrick's Day series.
Yes, welcome to St. Patrick's Day week. That's what we're going to call it, St. Patrick's Day week.
Green.
Green. Very green. And today we're looking at a relatively new Irish whiskey.
Yep. A Sexton.
Yeah, this is pretty exciting. So for a long time, if you look at the history of Irish whiskey, there's not been a lot of distilleries making Irish whiskey. But as of late, as of late, there's been a lot popping up.
With the popularity of Jameson and, Tullamore Dew, a lot of distilleries want to get in on their little slice of the pie, I guess.
Exactly. Well, and the interesting thing with this guy is that this bottle seems to be kind of shrouded in mystery. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that I believe it's County Antrim where this is distilled and bottled.
County Antrim.
And that would be the same county as Bushmills. So I bet you this is actually just an expression of Bushmills that they are rebranding.
It's really good, though.
Oh, yeah. So in tomorrow's video, we're going to be talking all about what Irish whiskey is. But today, all you need to know is that this is a single malt, pot still, triple distilled Irish whiskey that is
in ex-sherry casks.
Exactly. So let's get our noses in it.
The mystery around it says that so it doesn't have an age statement, but supposedly it's aged 4 years.
Right.
But they don't have to tell you that. No.
It's good. You don't get a lot from the nose.
No, but it's soft and friendly.
Come to think of it, you don't get a lot from the nose of many Irish whiskeys. They're just more mellow, being triple distilled.
Exactly. They're going to be very smooth by nature and design. You're definitely getting the sherry.
Yeah.
The fact that this is a sherry-aged whiskey. Because the notes that you are getting on the nose are that sort of dark, rich fruit.
Yep.
Sitting on top of a very nice light whiskey. Let's see what's going on.
I'm excited. Man, I love Irish whiskey.
Oh, that's damn good.
That is so good. It's amazing what they can do still triple distilling stuff.
Oh, then it's gone.
Yep.
Oh, what a short finish. What a shame.
That's what she said.
So what I'm getting from this guy is going to be mostly that fruit, but then a nice,
It's warm.
like a pastry sweetness.
Right.
Like when you walk into a bakery and the air is just rich with sugar. Not fruit sugar, but like baking sugar, powdered sugar. That's what I'm getting. Like this is like a really good like cake with jam. You get the dark rich fruit and then like
Cake with jam.
You've never had like a cake with instead of having frosting in the filling, it's got like fruit jam?
No. I just stick with donuts.
Yeah, that's fair. Sounds about right. But no, so the flavors on this are relatively simple, but they're all really good.
They are. There's not many flavors, but they stand out all by themselves.
Absolutely. So, I've had this one before.
Yeah. Admittedly, we've both had the Sexton before.
Yeah. I really like it, but there was something that sort of jumped out at me, and I hope this isn't a consistent thing. I bought a bottle for myself, and it was not nearly as nice as what we're drinking here today out of this bottle. The one that I had seemed to be a little bit more spirity, tasted a little bit more like just like grain alcohol. Almost like it had a rubbing alcohol note to it.
Okay. Like almost like the proof was too high or something like that.
Well, like almost like the blend didn't come together well in that bottle specifically.
Right.
So I hope that does not mean that they're going to have a batch variation issue.
Well, in really, really fine print on here, it does have a batch number. You can't read it in this light, but
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Cool. So what I'm hoping is that when you have new products coming out, there we go. Oh, look at that pretty bottle. And I'll talk about this bottle for a second too, because it's a
how much of a pain it is to pour.
I f***ing hate this bottle. It looks really cool on a shelf, and it's a pain in the to pour. But what was I talking about? I was talking about
Variations.
yeah, batch variation. So when you have a new product come out, they haven't really put a foothold as to what this whiskey is going to taste like, right? So this being a newer product, I'm hoping that they go down this route of having a consistent product like this. But me buying a bottle for myself and having it being not drastically different, but just different enough for me to notice, has me a little worried, and I hope they get it ironed out soon because I really like this. I really like this product.
Is it something that if you would have bought the bottle for yourself before trying this, you would have not bought another one?
Yeah, honestly, it would have made it or broke it, as the kids say.
So to me, what it sounds like is some bottles are reminiscent of bourbon and scotches as far as the complexity goes, but some bottles right now are also your typical Irish whiskey like Jameson.
Well, it's just flavor notes. It's what you're getting from it, because there's a really big issue, especially in Europe, of sourcing good quality casks.
Yes.
Because we're running out of wood all the time, and so they'll be reusing. This this doesn't say first fill sherry oak. So that means this has been run This probably has been run through whiskey a few times before it finally landed in Sexton. So I hope. So here's the thing, right? I just really hope they iron it out. I really do.
And what most people don't realize is when you start making whiskeys, is that the beginning of it, you have to source other people's whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Other people's spirits.
Yep. A lot of companies will source spirits when they first start from other places as they start aging their own stuff to start releasing product, while it takes so many years to age their own whiskey.
Now, if this is from the same region as Bushmills, I would imagine they're sourcing most of their stuff from Bushmills.
Exactly.
Which, now that I think about it, it is kind of reminiscent of Bushmills.
Yeah, that very light.
The very light sweetness, but it's still a good.
Right, and that short nipped finish.
Yeah.
So let's give this guy a rating.
All right.
For me, friendliness. This is about as friendly as it gets for whiskey.
Absolutely.
Do you think 9?
Yeah, 9.
9 as far as friendliness. Complexity.
It's a little on the lower side. I wouldn't give it below average.
6?
Because 6. Because as far as Irish whiskeys go, it's pretty complex.
Yeah.
But as far as compared to other whiskeys, it's not super complex.
Right. Now here's the big winner. Here is value.
Absolutely.
This is a $30 bottle of single malt Irish whiskey, which, even if it has a little batch variation, even if it has a few things here and there, $30 a bottle. Come on.
That's the only thing I think that gives it the hit is the batch variation. You could get a bottle like this, or you could get a bottle like old Bubba here bought.
Yeah.
And to me, that gives it probably an 8 out of 10.
Yep. 8 out of 10 is great. Is going to be the guy on this bottle here.
The guy.
Listen, I'm drinking whiskey here, man. It's not water. It ain't sody pop.
It's a good day.
All right. So until next time, that's all we have to say about Sexton Irish whiskey. Here's to sherry.
Here's to sherry.
You have to slam your whiskey every time.
I don't slam it. I just drink more than you every other time I drink.
You're a monster. You're an absolute monster.
It
I think the world needs to know it.